The most active members in the Reincarnation Tower now are Emperor Guisu, Wuxin God King, Luo Feng, and Cloud Sky God King. Since Cloud Sky God King only had one true body and was the weakest, he dared not venture into overly dangerous areas. Over the long years that followed, Guisu, Wuxin, and Luo Feng took action time and again. Cloud Sky God King would join them only when he was confident enough, whereas King Chiedu, Great Freedom Sovereign, and Blackfire Demon Lord only joined them occasionally. As for the strongest in the Reincarnation Tower, Wine City Empress and Earth God King, it was a rare occasion when they assembled a team. In these repeated actions, Luo Feng and the members of the Reincarnation Tower became increasingly acquainted. Haong City, the headquarters of Blade River Sect. Brother Dinyu. The disciples of Blade River Sect, upon seeing a young man in blue clothes, immediately called out respectfully. The young man carried a blade on his back, with a wine chime hanging on the handle, which made sounds when the wind blew. Since the establishment of Blade River Sect, the founder Luohi God King had only taken one direct disciple, this Brother Dinyu. Brother Dinyu also became one of the two major direct disciples under Luohi God King. Moreover, in terms of prestige, Brother Dinyu far exceeded the other master Moyu Qingyan. After all, in terms of talent, Brother Dinyu was much more dazzling. Elder Luo Sa. Dinyu spotted a powerful presence immediately and respectfully greeted him. The Blade River Sect was managed by two elders, the original elder and Elder Luo Sa. Dinyu, how was your journey out? Morosa looked at this young junior with mixed emotions. I have accumulated enough and have returned to prepare for the breakthrough to the primal chaos realm, Dinyu respectfully said. Morosa nodded slightly, joyful. With your accumulation, it is indeed about time. Hurry and breakthrough. Once you do, you will be the first disciple from the Blade River Sect to reach the primal chaos realm, yes. Dinyu bowed respectfully and then left. Morosa watched Dinyu's retreating figure. The gap is too big, Morosa murmured to himself. My poor Qingyan, simply no match. This was one of the most dazzling and talented individuals from numerous elites in the hundreds of surrounding primal chaos prefectures. Even Luo Feng was quite satisfied, specially selecting him as a second disciple. In terms of talent, he was much stronger than the original divine monarch Xu Yan. Qingyan also tries hard, and I've tried my best to help him. But even with the bloodline path, he is still far from making a breakthrough. Morosa shook his head. Yet this Dinyu, born in a weak tribe, managed to cultivate into one of the unlimited godly bodies. Following the path of laws, his accumulation is now immensely profound, and he has comprehended many moves of the primal chaos realm. No matter how one compared, the gap was too large. Yet Morosa favored Qingyan, as he had raised him from a true god step by step. Back then, by the master's side, there was only one servant, one disciple. Am I not good at cultivation myself, or is it my teaching that fails? Morosa muttered to himself, well, if I really can't cultivate Qingyan, then I can only rely on myself. The stronger I become, the more secure Qingyan's position will be. If I can reach the ultimate realm, I won't need to hide anymore. Qingyan, being a direct disciple of an ultimate realm beast, I believe he would also be quite formidable, Morosa thought delightedly. After all, Moyu Qingyan had two masters. The great master Luohi and the second master himself, Luo Sa. But to reach the ultimate realm, constantly absorbing the power of heaven and earth, how long would that take? Morosa thought for a moment, then immediately went to the city owner's mansion to find his master. In a pavilion of the city owner's mansion, Luo Feng sat high in a black robe. Master, Morosa hurried over, rushing over from the Blade River Sect in such a hurry. Is there something urgent? Luo Feng smiled at him. Master, the little fellow Dinyu returned from his journey and said he's going to seclude himself for the breakthrough to the primal chaos realm, Morosa said. He indeed has the potential of a godly king. Reaching the primal chaos realm is a minor matter, Luo Feng said. Even in the internal rankings of Blade River Sect, despite outstanding performances, most would at most become registered disciples of Luo Feng. Among the various registered disciples, Luo Feng chose Dinyu as his direct disciple. Born humble, with an unlimited godly body, exceptional comprehension, and strong spiritual will. In all aspects, one could say he was a diluted version of himself. In terms of godly body and spiritual will, To compare at the same level with himself was a bit unfair to the disciple, but Dinyu's conditions already showed the potential of a godly king. The little guy is about to break through, yet I have always been unable to. Morosa looked at Luo Feng and transmitted his thoughts. Master, the Blade River sect has been established for over a century now, and my progress has been minimal. Absorbing the power of heaven and earth at such a slow rate. When will I reach the second realm? When will I reach the ultimate realm? Luo Feng smiled at Morosa, understanding what he meant. Morosa also wanted some resources. Don't be in a hurry, Luo Feng said. I'm not in a hurry, but only when I'm strong can I better help you, Master, Morosa transmitted. There will be good news soon, Luo Feng said. Morosa's eyes lit up immediately. Master, you mean? Just what you think, Luo Feng waved his hand. All right, you also hurry off to cultivate. In terms of cultivation, you need to put more effort into it yourself. Understood, Morosa responded verbally, then immediately retreated. Cultivation. He had tried cultivating himself, but only felt utterly confused. It was most comfortable to just lie flat and grow naturally. I have done everything I could with the 24 forms biological materials parts of the corpses. Luo Feng was somewhat exhausted. Now it all depends on Brother Blackfire. Since the time, over a century ago, he met his master Emperor Chu. Luo Feng had been wanting parts of the 24 forms biological materials. He'd been pushing this matter forward, but at the flame-wined ancient countryside, cultivating primordial bloodline creatures was inherently weak. The more elite the primordial bloodline creatures, the stricter the guarding, and even his master Emperor Chu couldn't get the materials as everything had to follow the ancient country's rules. Luo Feng suddenly received a message from the Blackfire Demon Lord. Blackfire Demon Lord rallied a large number of godly kings with enmities against Thunder Ancient Country to form a significant power. If the Mother River Master that leads the Life Mother River is a force resisting Flame-Wind Ancient Country, then the Blackfire Demon Lord leading the Blackfire Gate is a force resisting Thunder Ancient Country. Although not as prominent as the Life Mother River, the Blackfire Gate is still formidable. Blackfire Demon Lord could even bring out the Earth God King in critical moments to come to his aid. Inside the Reincarnation Tower, Blackfire Demon Lord met Luo Feng. Luo He, the Blackfire Demon Lord, was quite handsome with flame-like secret patterns on his face, leading an influential force against Thunder Ancient Country. Despite opposing such a powerful entity, he cordially befriended various dispersed godly kings, earning a remarkably good reputation. Luo Feng had once discussed 24 forms biological materials in the Reincarnation Tower, asking if other members could provide any help, and the Blackfire Demon Lord offered to give it a try. Brother Blackfire, do you have news for me? Luo Feng asked in surprise. Haha, I've always said that when it comes to familiarity with the royal family godly king of Thunder Ancient Country, I am second to none on the land of origin, the Blackfire Demon Lord said with a smile. He was an early guest elder godly king of the Thunder Ancient Country and was already in the second realm of godly king at that time. Ambitious, he aimed to become a monarch. In terms of merit points, he had accrued countless merit points for Thunder Ancient Country, far surpassing those of the royal family godly kings. Yet, merely because he was a guest elder godly king, he could never access the resources to become a monarch. After long suffering, he finally resolved to steal a portion of primordial bloodline to become a monarch, but ultimately failed and could only flee Thunder Ancient Country. But the Blackfire Demon Lord had strong social skills. Many godly kings within Thunder Ancient Country were his close friends, as were many inact godly kings. This was one of the reasons his Blackfire Gate continued to exist until now. Despite Thunder Ancient Country consistently putting a bounty on his head, many godly kings cultivating primordial bloodline remained unconcerned and frequently associated with the Blackfire Demon Lord. Your matter is settled, Blackfire Demon Lord said with a smile. Luo Feng's eyes brightened. A 24 forms primordial bloodline creature, approximately 1/10 of the corpse, said the Blackfire Demon Lord. It has been quietly moved out. You can exchange it for treasures worth 3 billion merit points, which is within your budget, right? Brother Blackfire, thank you so much, Luo Feng said excitedly. It was extremely difficult. Flame-Wind Ancient Country required 10 billion merit points, not a bit less. In Thunder Ancient Country, Luo Feng had tried visiting some guest elder godly kings and royal family godly kings, all of whom asked for a significantly higher price. He also visited Jie Yin godly king, who could provide complete primordial bloodline for 6,500,000,000 merit points worth of treasures, but the price was the same even for only the materials. As for obtaining a smaller amount of materials, Thunder Ancient Country had strict controls. Such high-level primordial bloodline materials were directly managed by the monarch's avatars. Over more than a century, Luo Feng had participated in every operation in the Reincarnation Tower. But considering even the crazed nature of Emperor Guisu and others, operations only occurred once every dozen or so years, amassing a total of 5 billion merit points worth of treasures for Luo Feng. And the Boundary Beast Blood Talisman had consumed another billion merit points. Luo Feng had about 4 billion merit points available. Luo Feng had even prepared to wait until he had gathered more merit points before making any plans. Let me be clear beforehand, it's only 1/10 of the corpse, and you can't extract a complete primordial bloodline from it, Blackfire Demon Lord said. But you were already willing to accept just a part. A complete corpse could typically yield 3 to 5 complete primordial bloodlines. No problem, responded Luo Feng. How this 1/10 of the body came about, you don't need to ask. Right now, I'll deliver this body to your Hyong City, and we can exchange there, Blackfire Demon Lord said. All right, Luo Feng said gratefully. In the city owner's mansion of Hyong City, Luo Feng waited eagerly. Whoosh! A figure descended from the void, suddenly appearing nearby. It was Blackfire Demon Lord. His handsome face had a charm akin to that of a true sector beast. Brother Blackfire, Luo Feng was very grateful, having planned for this material for too long. Take a careful look at the 1/10 of the body, Blackfire Demon Lord said, setting a cloth bag on the table, as Luo Feng also placed a jade vial on the table. Luo Feng inspected the cloth bag. The bag concealed a space inside, containing a huge tail billions of miles long, likely the remaining tip of a complete tail. There was also a massive, mountain-like half a hoof with scales, the flesh emitting a thick and potent aroma, and imbued with terrifying spiritual will. It also contained a massive disarray of scales, muscles, bones, and blood. Luo Feng estimated this was 1/10 of a body remaining after extracting the primordial bloodline. 3 billion merit points. Blackfire Demon Lord, holding the jade vial, couldn't help but look at Luo Feng. Luohi, my brother, you've given too much. I'm buying Brother Blackfire some drinks, Luo Feng said with a smile. Blackfire Demon Lord was always reluctant to ask for any benefits, but the effort he put into securing the 1/10 of the body from the strictly managed Thunder Ancient Country over 30 years must have not been easy. Giving an extra 20 or 30 million merit points was really nothing. Alright then, Blackfire Demon Lord chuckled. He was willing to help Luo Feng and didn't care about these resources.